15 years after the Taliban were toppled, Afghan forces are losing their long war against a revitalized insurgency. Kunduz, a strategic northern provincial capital. Channel 4 News had a camera with Afghan troops fighting to expel the Taliban from the city for the second time in a year. The security situation is dreadful, this man says. Some streets are in government hands, others in Taliban control. Kunduz city is scarred and scorched. The Taliban occupied it for 5 days. Now residents who'd fled are slowly coming back.
The insurgents suffered heavy casualties and their bodies littered the streets here. I want to assure you that we have sufficient forces to control these areas.
But across Afghanistan, people are wary of such reassurance. A record 5,000 civilians, a third of them children, were killed or wounded in the first 6 months of this year. Down south in Helmand, the Taliban have recaptured towns and whole regions in which 450 British soldiers fought and died. They nearly overran Lashkar, the former British HQ. There have been persistent reports of a massacre in which more than 100 Afghan security forces were killed by the Taliban. A cameraman filming for Channel 4 News met this distressed lady who said she'd witnessed a bloodbath.
It was a massacre. 13 killed in front of my eyes. They were police. I saw 2 whose heads had been chopped off and placed on their backs. I saw it with my own eyes. Their bodies were full of bullet holes.
It's not true. Most of this is a conspiracy. There was one mistake due to lack of leadership. Some were killed and their equipment was damaged. In war, such incidents are normal. It doesn't mean the enemy is stronger.
But there is growing concern that the enemy may indeed now be stronger. Between March and August this year, 4,500 Afghan soldiers and police were reported killed and more than 8,000 wounded. Hundreds have surrendered, been captured or deserted. The Taliban have become media savvy. In this video, a militant is filmed in front of a captured Humvee. Afghan stooge forces should join the Taliban, he said, or we will use the equipment the foreigners gave them against them. And that is exactly what he did. Filmed from a Taliban drone, the Humvee, rigged with explosives, is seen racing up a dirt road towards a police base in Helmand, entering the compound unchallenged before detonating. There was a series of coordinated attacks that day. Here, a district police chief and several others were killed. Helmand's bountiful harvest of opium poppy is keeping the Talibs in business. This is why they want Helmand. No wonder tens of thousands of Afghans are fleeing. Many are heading to Europe. Afghanistan is increasingly volatile, the insurgency rampant, and the government as dependent on outside help as it was a decade ago.